Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Poole Harding. And tonight, we're doing an exclusive show. Let's talk about it. That's all we want to do. Today, I put up a post that a lot of people had caught feelings on, but they didn't know what happened. So, for those of you that want to come inside and figure out what happened, so we get to the bottom of this. And listen, I'm fair. I had a lot of calls from a lot of different people, referees, coaches, alike. Trust me, my phone was blowing up. So I get it. Some was positive, a lot was positive. And a few was, nah, but I get it and I understand and respect those people. But if we ever want to get to the bottom of this, we need an apology for us to move on, because I'm not into tearing nobody down. If everybody who followed me and they know about my platform, they know I'm here to celebrate New York City basketball at its finest. That's all I want to do. But when I witnessed something that happened last night that was so crazy and so disrespectful, I had to address it. So, with saying that, I'm glad you guys in the room. Let's go hard.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yes. You have just stepped into the world of chaos. Where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. East Coast, go hard. West Coast, go hard. Midwest, go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody, get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
Baby, I'm a part of this whole New York City fabric. Been doing it for some time now. For those that know me, know I stand on respect. That's it. Loyalty, for sure. I got a call. Well, I made the call to my godfather of the show, godfather of Brooklyn basketball, Coach Ray Haskins, and had a talk with him because I had to get some insight to see, was I'm the one bugging out, right? And I explained my side and what I did to Coach. And Coach said, stand your ground, Glenn. Open up the show tonight, talk to the people, and let them know why you did what you did. I'm not going to get into the whole back and forth with people in their comments. Respect everybody's comments. Except for those who are being disrespectful. People could say what I did today was disrespectful. But they don't understand. Last night, I was at the St. Joe's by the Sea versus St. Peter's boys basketball game with my friend, Neil Barrow. And we sitting there enjoying the game, And anybody who knows my guy, he gets into the game no matter who's playing. He had no dog in the fight. He was just going there to support, some of the people that always invite us up. Salute to my guy Graz and his whole family. And Mrs. Graziano as well. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole family, and I could go on for the others that, always support us and hold us down when we go up there. But, again, it wasn't us against St. Peter's. It wasn't us against the refs. It was just us there enjoying the game. Now, there was moments in the game where, if you're a basketball head like if you're a basketball head like I am, or someone who loves the game, you can see there were some questionable things going on. But again, I'm not there to point that out to those guys, to those referees. You know, I can have my own opinion, but I'm someone who kind of keeps his opinion to himself. Others are there to voice their opinion. They're being fans, they're being spectators. That's what spectators do. As long as no one being disrespectful or threatening a referee. I feel once you do that and you become disrespectful and you start to threaten a referee, then they have all powers to remove you from the gym and do what they have to do. But this situation was different. Now, my guy made a comment earlier to the referee who I posted about getting control of the game. And the referee smiled at him and was like, you know, it was a cool gesture. Then, maybe 15 minutes later into the game, when the game started getting heated, you know, my guy who just screamed, he didn't point it at the ref, but he just screamed like, you know, let's call it both ways. And the referee turned around and screamed at my guy, high volume, in front of hundreds of people, and told him, "You, shut up!" Like in a very, very, very demeaning way. In a very, very demeaning way. Of course, my guy was upset. It's my friend right now. I know him. I've been to plenty games with him. I know. So I'm telling him, it's not that serious, bro. Let it go. Right? Telling you. And for those who know my guy, he didn't say anything for the rest of the game. Now, any other moment, he probably would have. And it probably got even crazier after that, which it would have read, black man attacks, you know, white referee, and it would have been all in the paper. But he kept his cool and it didn't go down like that. And we're not going to turn this into a racial thing because it wasn't. It wasn't at all. My guy shut up. He didn't come back at the dude after the guy berated him. He don't know what kind of status in life my guy has. Let's just write the whole status part out. You don't talk to another grown man that way. And then at halftime, as my guy's walking to the concession stand, the referee turns around and starts to berate him some more. When my guy's not saying anything. Now, for those of you that know me, what up, D? For those of you that know me, know I stand on principle. If all of you guys out there that know Glenn Pooh Harding, if you met me in person, if you knew me from years back, right? From when I was a teenager playing ball at Abraham Lincoln, or any other tournament from Brevoort to West 4th to 155th, all out to Jersey, I'm the same guy that stood on principle. My kids, who I taught in the school systems for over 20 years, they know I stand on principle. I'm not a yes man to anyone. I'm not the guy that go, if my friend is wrong, we gonna be wrong together forever, and we gonna go down together. I'm not that dude. I'm not that dude. If my friend is in the wrong, I'm going to tell him he's in the wrong. And my guy can validate that. But I don't want him to come on tonight because it's not even about that. This is about me because it's my platform and I'm speaking up for this. Anybody else that want to come on and speak, you're welcome to come on. Right? Now, again, I'm here to celebrate everything that happens and what goes on in New York City. This is why I say we're the official home for New York City basketball. I was at a basketball game yesterday. I wasn't here to take a man's job or food out of his mouth. Now, you know, I had people commenting saying, you know, he's one of the top college referees and top high school referees. That's cool. Right? You could be a millionaire dad and be abusive to your kids. Did that make you a good father? You get what I'm saying? You could beat on your wife, make millions of dollars, and no one knows. But since you make millions of dollars, you're an upstanding guy in the community. Does that make it right? That's all we talking about, right or wrong. Now, those people, you know, because I'm going to address it all. Yo, what about the fans? And what? Look, I'm not here to address all the other fans that said what they said. I'm here addressing what my friend said that wasn't disrespectful in any manner. In any manner. You could go down my whole page. There's nothing disrespectful towards another person. Why did it have to be this ref, who's probably a great man? Who knows? And I didn't say anything about his referee skills. What I'm just saying is, at that time, at his workplace, he was unprofessional. That's it. That's it. It affected a lot of people and rubbed a lot of people wrong. Yes, it did. Right? So, a text was put out by the IAABO board 119 and said, who like this post will be immediately unfollowed and dealt with appropriately in person. I will give you 1 hour to change your fucking mind and unlike and follow this account. Huh? That's how you talk to the guys you work with? 1 hour to change your effing mind? That's your ultimatum? That's your answer to this? And God's sending me that like, yo, look, they mad at you, they mad at you. Listen, fam, I get it. I get it. But no one wants to address what I wrote in my post with him telling my friend to shut up when my friend just said, call the play both ways. That's all he said. It wasn't a curse. He didn't say, hey, ref, call it both ways, you stupid mother effer, you this and that. That was none of that. Trust me. Trust me. And those that know me and know my character, they know that's what it is. So when I got, you know, a text message from a longtime friend of mine, and I'm explaining to him the situation, I'm going, yo, fam, you know me. Scroll down my whole page. Go to my YouTube channel. Go see. There's no, hey, I don't do that. And I'm not here to vilify anybody like that. But if I was there, I am the witness. So was 100 other people that was there. It was wrong, fam. That situation was wrong. And I asked my guy, I said, okay, I'm your friend, that's your guy. It's a difference. Your friend, who's me, and your guy who's the referee. I said, my man, since you my friend, I'll take the post down if the referee and we get my friend together and there's an apology, official apology. That's what real men do when they're wrong, right? Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm with that. I'm with that, Red. I'm with that. If you know the guy, we can get this fixed. Trust me. Listen, we ain't about the drama. You already know me and my style. And how I get down. I try to be a problem solver. But I just felt yesterday was a total disrespect. And then afterwards, I would have just let the whole shut up thing go if he didn't go after my friend at halftime as well. That's when I got upset. Like, he's still going on. And my guy's not saying anything. guy walked to the door, heard the guy, and just came right back. Because I guess then he was just through with everything. Now, I stood there and I watched the whole situation play out like, oh, why is this dude doing that? Is he trying to entice him to get mad and get angry and be the angry black man? Because we know how that's going to turn out and how that's going to read in the paper. And again, I don't want to make this to a racial thing because I just told you it's about unprofessionalism. But that just didn't look right. It didn't look, that situation didn't look right. Because as soon as my guy reacted, it would have been a real serious situation. Now, if my guy would have walked over there and berated the ref, y'all would have never heard it because I would have been getting my friend real bad after that. You get what I'm saying? Bobby, yo, come on. I said anybody can come on and voice your opinions. I'm not going to be able to read what everybody's saying. I get that. I get that. Salute to, that's his name, Phil. Yo, Phil, let me tell you something, fam. My name is Glenn Pooh Harding. I am the owner and operator of Basketball Heads. My man, I will take the post down and we can get y'all guys together and we can talk this out like men. Because I don't think men should be talking to men that way, especially if he wasn't disrespectful. Now, if he called you out your name, if he talked, was saying you're a horrible ref or a bad ref, he just said, call it both ways. What's wrong with a fan saying that? That's what fans and spectators do. In the heat of the moment. They're crazy college fans, high school fans, or spectators, what have you. At that moment, you got to keep your composure if you're a professional. I work in a high school. I get cursed out at least 2-3 times a week. I cannot react in the way that the children are reacting because of my professionalism. It goes both ways, fam. If you want respect, you earn it. The best thing you could have done was ignore him. Because he didn't say anything that I think warrant you screaming at him like he was a child. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of followers and look, and that's what happens, right? But I just thought that situation was so bad that you berated him in front of hundreds of people and no one was able to check you. And then at halftime, you continue to berate him as he walked by. He didn't say anything to you. I think you thought he was coming over there to say something to you, but he didn't. He didn't say a word to you. That's all I'm saying. If he would have said something to you, trust me, I would have checked my friend. Ask people that know me. I'm not in this for the hype. I'm not in this for the likes. I do this because I genuinely love my city and the basketball that's been played here throughout the years and the people that's involved. This is why I have interviewed referees, coaches, people that run AAU programs, grassroots programs, local coaches, everyone that's involved. I just don't hold my platform for the star player. Ask around, they'll tell you. The kid who's trying to get a good look, I'm helping that kid. I'm not just posting the star players. So don't think I'm just coming at you because I have something against you. I just think this whole situation was crazy and how it went down. That shouldn't have never happened the way it happened. And then for you to go after him at halftime like it was nothing. Like he was so beneath you, he should never say anything to you. And at halftime, he didn't. The only thing he said to you was, call it both ways. Now, about 2 hours later, we find out that he went to St. Peter's. It's a conflict of interest. My guy, salute T, he's like, that's like me doing a Lincoln game, Glenn. I turned down those games. Now, I'm not telling this dude where he should be repping and how many games he should be repping, but you look at it, it starts to all make sense. It just was a bad look. Just overall, it was just an overall bad look. And people want to don't understand why New York City basketball is where it's at. Yo, whoever made this post don't have no real credibility because they not talking about the fans who come to the game and make it bad. Yo, fam, I'm telling you my experience and what I saw. I know the fans could be bad. I know. But that's why they call fanatics spectators. Yeah, perception can be everything. But when perception becomes reality and you see it the way you see it, it becomes crazy. Right, but what is red? What is wrong with a guy yelling from the stands, call it both ways? How disrespectful is that? He could have went to the AD if it was a problem, had the AD come over and talk to my guy, to my friend, and say, you know what, you got to keep it down. That would have been a professional thing to do. Because last week at the Pharaoh game, there was a dad that was on the Pharaoh side that was really berating the refs. I'm talking about bad. So bad, he threatened to wait outside for the ref. They got that guy right out of there. I agreed on that. I think when you become disrespectful and you threatening someone, you should be removed from the game. I'm all for that. And if my guy was in that situation and they would have told him to get out the game, he would have had to leave. And I would have supported that because right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not just here because of your record and how people see you. If you coach at the highest levels in college and basketball, you should already know how things go. You should be the ultimate professional. That's when the professionalism kicks in. You do not tell another grown man to shut up because he voiced his opinion on the job that you was doing on the court. Players, I say this to my players all the time. Don't talk back to the referees or the people in the stands. Let them do their job. Let them do their job. That's when I was coaching. But if that's the language that I saw from the post that came from the board that told all the referees to unfollow my platform, and they got 1 hour to do so, to change their effing mind, I'm wondering if that's the language that y'all use to control y'all referees. So this is why the referees talk to the spectators this way. How does this filter down? Really? Said, did the ref know? Yo, come on, Shane. Come on, fam. Don't hide behind those texts. Come on. Let's talk. Did the ref know which team he was referring to? That's a great question. Well, we were sitting on the St. Joe's side, so I guess he had to figure that out. But my guy was just saying, call it both ways. That's it. Just call it both ways. We didn't know. We didn't know at the time that he was a St. Joe's alum. We didn't know. I mean, a St. Peter's alum. We didn't know. We were just blindly watching the game like everybody else. We wasn't saying, oh, he's just blatantly cheating for St. Peter's, even though there was some questionable calls. But I don't get into that, right? I don't get into that because they still have a job to do. My thing, while I was involved, because it was my friend who was sitting next to me that got yelled at. And then as he walked towards the concession stand, it happened again. Once, cool. Twice, it's like you're trying to bully. You're trying to be a bully. Thank you. Thank you. Please, yo, E. Hicks, Shane, come on. Come on, fam. Let's talk. I don't know if y'all want to come and show y'all face. Because, you know, y'all have different programs, but go on. Because this is real. My brother.
You call it both ways.
But you see what I'm saying, Shane? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's all my guy said. Now, if he was being disrespectful, nah, fam. That man is a man too. We're not doing that.
So like me and you spoke earlier, I'm saying I do understand AAU basketball, New York City basketball with the youth, where it's very hostile. There's parents are standing across the sideline, they're yelling. That's different. But in high school, Catholic school league, is the environment that hostile to make you want to say, shut up? That's the question I ask. Like, how bad is the...
If he was talking to the people who's supposed to been talking to, I get it. Because there was some other things that was going on which he could have. But he was talking to the wrong person.
Yeah, but see, these referees, I mean, it goes both ways, but I do, like, we talking in a high school basketball, like, I never saw that. Like, I played basketball, I never really seen a referee really go to that extent and then follow you at halftime. That's where it goes all wrong, all right? You said what you said, but now you're following me.
Listen, he didn't walk off the court, but he turned around, and as my guy was walking, pointing his finger and taunting him. And I'm saying to myself, we could have let the shut up part go by, because you probably could have been thinking my guy was saying the other stuff, and he didn't. It wasn't him, because his voice don't sound like, you know, his voice sounds different, right? And we're sitting at, it just seemed like he was just going after him. And then once my guy was walking to the concession stand, then that's when he started berating him some more. And that's when I got upset, like, damn, that's not professional.
Yeah. It is, and now they try to blackball the IG page. If you like anything, so it's like I don't know, that's some, you know, like I said, that's some police. That's some police follow the union, you know, like. But again,
and then told him, you got 1 hour to change up your mind. 1 hour.
For $125.
Yo, for real? We're not going to address what he said?
Yeah, this is like things like that. It gotta, It gotta be like that though. But listen, we gotta address it because these are some of the things that we gotta address. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like again, I understand the hostile environment with the youth. I've been in people saying the craziest stuff to refs who don't know their game. But I ran a basketball league, and I know also that the number one hustle besides scamming is reffing nowadays. Anybody can ref. Anybody. You don't have anybody can ref. There's no drug test. You could be a crackhead and go put on a referee and go ref. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, like dudes, there's dudes refs, they reffing for Zaza. They not reffing because they love the game. You know what I'm saying? This is real talk. So I know the hustle between, I worked in a tournament, and if I've seen referee, they run fast to get paid, but they don't run fast to the middle of the court to report the foul, right? They calling fouls from the other end. They talking to the side. They going back and forth because they don't. Some of them, I'll be honest with you, they don't care, bro. They just want to get. It's a great hustle, bro. It's a great hustle, and then some of them are burnt out. They burnt out. If you're out of shape, no disrespect. If you're out of shape, bro, and you can't do 10 suicide, how many? What's that thing we used to have to do in college? Not suicides.
What, the wind sprints?
Yeah, if you can't do a 3 suicides to 2 suicides under a minute, you shouldn't ref.
Yo, and then what was mind blowing to me, it was like, yo, Pooh, this dude that I know that it'd be like 2 minutes left in the clock or 30 seconds, and the team is down 1, and they don't want to do the overtime game, so that means no call.
What am I? Right. Listen, my boy, not my boy, somebody I know, he's a high school ref. It's the playoff game. This team needs to win to make the playoff. Somehow the situation is where the opposite team got the ball. If they score, they go into overtime. My people, who's a high school ref, in his mind, he's saying, fuck the overtime, man. I'm going home. I don't want to do the overtime. You know what I'm saying? So he's not even, like, you're not going to get the call. So his mind is made up. You're not getting the call. And this is the thing, yo, these are things we go through with referees. And I'm not blaming just the referees, but these are things I've experienced and I learned myself. The things I see from referees, I'll be saying, yo, that's what, I stopped playing basketball because of referees, bro. Because it ain't worth it. You're going to be arguing with the referee. He's going to say something slick. You're going to say something bad. Then something's going to happen. Or the referee is going to let you go out there and get hurt. And they're going to get us $35 or $70. They're going to go get some Chinese food and a beer, and they're going off to the next game. Like we got to take, yo, listen, I coach the youth. I tell I argue with referees all the time. I'm talking to his youth, right? Before we get to the level of I'm telling the referee, yo, listen, you're going to have to give me 100 texts if I'm out there teaching. So if you want to give me a text for teaching, go ahead. I got to go on the court and show Shorty what he's doing wrong. And you telling me get off the court. And these kids is 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of that comes with that. You know what I mean? For real.
Now, yo, you have so many valid points, like I always said, my brother, always, right? The deal with me, I'm a guy who kind of let them do their job, right?
And we're in there in Staten Island.
Right, right? So, and that's why, because all of those things are perspective, right? Different perspective and your experience. So, when I made the post, it wasn't about bad referees or this and that. It was about the unprofessionalism of the craft. Sportsmanship. People get confused with being unprofessional.
yo, you could be the greatest referee, but if when you act unprofessional, that was unprofessional moment. You never say, yo, that's what's great. You never say, yo, he was terrible, he was cheating, he know what he's doing, he was unprofessional. I seen somebody comment in the comment to, yo, I never know him like that. He's a good guy. So maybe he is a good guy, but that night, right, that day, you was unprofessional. And guess what? And it ain't hard. Guess what? It ain't hard to say, yo, you know what? My bad, my man. I don't know you. I should have never told you shut up. How hard, yo, how hard is that?
My bad. I even opened that to my God. He
especially
knows
if it comes, especially if you want to fight me, especially if it comes to the point where the energy is off and it look like you trying to, yo, you know what, fam? You got it, man. My bad, man. And go home.
Yo, let me tell you, this is what I'm saying. So when my guy called me, who is a high caliber referee, and said, yo, this is my guy, should take the post down. I said, all right, cool. I'm your friend. Let's get these guys together so he can give an apology. I'll take the post down. But no one wants to address that. They just want me to be their son. Not saying my guy wants me to be their son. I'm just talking about the whole 119, right? They just want to son me and be like, yo, take that down. You're a clown. You're not reputable. And we ain't going with you no more. But what about addressing what's right?
So now, if you don't take it down, and so that means look forward. So every time you coaching or you around kids, you ain't gonna and those referees under that organization see you, they're gonna look at you as the you know what, we can't give them no calls. We can't do this.
We know what happens at the highest level. It happened with AI. The guy Doherty said it. They would have meetings. We ain't giving him no calls.
Not tonight, right?
So, and I'm like, here I am. I'm not saying, well, later for y'all, I ain't taking the post down. I'm willing to compromise because I'm a problem solver, right? This is what I do. I do this on my job.
So they know what it is?
I do mediations. This is what I do.
It's a cause and effect, right? It's instead of saying, yo, why you put that up there, right? They don't know, nobody want to know why. They just want you to just take it down.
And I think obviously they read it, but you hear the guy saying the parents should just shut up. And like, they don't know. My guy didn't have a kid playing in that game. He was just a spectator.
But I guarantee you that referee who's saying that, they getting confused with high school basketball and summer basketball. Again, I've been to high school basketball games. I rarely hear blurting out at referees and people going crazy. Now, some of these referees does both. So you have to change right, that defensive shift. When you get to the high school, my man, he does summertime when in high school. He said he hears the little smart remarks, but it's not a lot. But you know what? He don't have to comment. It's not worth commenting because it's nobody's riding you. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
And again, when you hear that call it both ways, that's a common terminology for a referee to hear.
How many times you hear that a game?
You hear that's a right. That's a and so when you hear that one, I can be we talk about both refs. Is that I can be saying it to you, but I can be talking about for both referees, right?
Right.
Calling it both ways. And again, it's like CYO ball. Well, I've been to CYO basketball games, and I've heard white parents yell out, rah, 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 rah. And then I heard a black parent yell out, and then I hear the referee go right to the black parent and tell him, yo, they just got and it's like, hey, yo, hold on. So you ain't just hear the other foul shit, but you targeted me. right? So and I'm not saying it's a racial thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We're not gonna get to that.
I'm not saying it's a racial thing.
Look at this, Shane. This how intense the game was. Listen to this. Look.
That was the game?
Did you hear that?
That was the game?
Yes.
That video was the game?
Yes.
Everybody got corona in there, man. They too close to each other. I'm just what they doing on top of each other in there. First of all.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there. But,
no, I'm just joking.
But you see how intense that game was. How many people was there?
So so listen. The reason why I said that too is and he was paying attention to call it both ways with all that loud, rah, 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 and you heard call it both ways. So you know what? Either you was having a bad day, or you was really calling. Your conscience was fucking with you because you was making bad. You was fucking up.
But also, again, I only mentioned. I think this is my third time saying it. He was an alum of St. Peter's, but we didn't know that, right? So when my guy says call it both ways,
it made it look like that, like he's calling for his old school.
You get what I'm saying? And sometimes the conscience does what it wants.
And again, if you're the head of the organization of the referees, right? Would you put an alumni referee to go ref at his old school?
That's what my guy said, who's a referee, who went to my school. He said, "Pooh, that's like me refereeing a Lincoln game."
And it's not that I'm, you know what I mean? It's not that I'm a cheat, but you're gonna insinuate that anyway. So now, if y'all known that prior, now the call it both ways might have been, it would have really meant something.
We didn't know. We didn't know. This is what I'm saying. It wasn't anything personal. My guy was just
He took it personal.
Right. It was just being a spectator. That's it. That's it.
Yo, that's what we go through. Yo, refereeing is a tough job, but you gotta know what comes with it. You gotta have thick skin, right? You have to have thick skin. And again, we talking high school basketball. So it's weird to me, you know what I mean? Like, cause that's summertime. Like I said, if it was the summertime, I can understand, yo. They say the referee, they say more, but I don't see nobody like in high school telling the ref, yo, you're an idiot, you're this and that, because the referee has the power to get that guy escorted out the gym.
But So listen, if he could have, he would have, because that means my man would have been disrespectful, but he wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
So if he was disrespectful, he would have been gone. So this is why at halftime, he turned around and was berating him more because he wanted to get him out of there.
So
that's what I had a problem with.
Because you know why? Because he told shut up to the wrong one. Right?
Listen, man. Yo,
So now look. So here it is. Did the referee admit, because we get to this point, did he admit that he said shut up, or he said, or he don't remember?
He didn't say anything. He didn't say, and I didn't want to go to address him because I ain't want to seem like we were teaming up on him. Now, mind you, the athletic director from St. Joseph by the Sea heard it. A few coaches heard it. Mad other spectators heard it. So they came after the game. We talking about the St. Joseph by the Sea spectators and family that was there. Salute to you guys. Such a class act full of people. I want to say thank you to everybody at St. Joseph by the Sea, because you guys are nothing but a class act and been showing me love. And I'm not taking sides, but this is just the truth, right? They came because they all know my guy. they all came over afterwards. It was like, yo, we're so proud of you for not going harder like we know you could have. They all were saying that. And I even said that, yo. I was proud of them because I know my friend and I know how he gets. Or it could have turned out. He was so mad he couldn't believe that the referee talked to him that way. He didn't say anything for the rest of the game.
That's crazy.
So the whole ride home, I'm just telling him, yo, I'm so proud of you, fam. Like, really. I'm so proud of you.
So it was your due diligence to put that out there, to let him know, like, yo, he was unprofessional, yo.
Facts. Facts. Yo, Shane, fam. We've been following each other for the longest. You ain't never seen me put no hateful stuff on my page.
No. It's always been love and saluting referees, to girls, boys. It's giving everybody their flowers.
That's it. And if you want to come on the show, I'll welcome to come on the show. We can all come on the show, or we could do a private call. Nobody got to hear, see. They could talk it out like men. Get past this.
Yeah. But it's a lesson, though. It's a lesson, though.
I will support you.
It's a lesson. It's a lesson in both because for some of the referees, I do think now in the youth part of it, referees definitely need more respect. A lot of respect. They need
support.
Right. They need support. And it starts, and guess what? And it starts with the guys that's running the tournament. Right? That's where it starts from. You running the tournament, you let the family members, you let everybody go so crazy on the referees that it drives it, right? So, and like I told you, the worst part of being a ref, and I've seen this too, kid who's not that good, and you yelling at the ref, and your kid ain't even good. And and what I've noticed now here's the double edge, because we're talking youth. Now what I've noticed in basketball, it's a lot of, no disrespect again, it's too much females yelling. The mother, it's more for youth sports. It's more the mom yelling and the dads are just sitting there letting the moms yell out crazy. My guy's a ref. I'm giving you another example. Youth ref. I'm giving you an example. He's from the hood. He's from Edenwald, right? He's a ref. He's a good guy, but I'm just saying he's from the project, but he's a ref. He's reffing a game. A lady goes crazy, calls him an idiot. Yo, you don't know what you're doing. You're a fucking idiot. So he said he's like, kind of like, damn, like, he looks at the lady and she's going on and on. And he noticed that it's a guy next to her quiet. So he says to the money, like, yo, that's your wife? So money like, yeah. And he like, yo, do me a favor. Can you tell her, quiet down? And money said, yo, that's her. Yo, she's speaking her mind. Speaking her mind, right?
Yeah.
So my man's from the project, so that shit, it triggered him. She said something again. You know what he said, right? SMD.
Woo. Now the guy said something. Now the man is gonna say something now.
Now you want to jump up. But my man he's already on that time because you're allowing your wife to keep going crazy. And y'all been there. I watched the youth sports. I just came from something. Going crazy. And then they be wrong. And no, they do. They chuckle. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't yo. Listen, yo, it's amazing, bro. It's really amazing. The females, yo, they go crazy, yo. They can bring, they should bring, you can bring female refs to the games. Nothing wrong with female refs refereeing. Yo, listen, ain't
Yo,
nothing your pool. It ain't the refs, right?
I interviewed Katrina Plummer. She's a
it ain't the
female ref.
refs, right? For me, it ain't the refs no more. It's about loving what you do. When you love what you do, right? Because to me, referee plays the major part of our kids' development.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Referees can be very, very educational, helpful, and I don't think they know. They can tell their kid, listen. When you like, for me, I tell the refs, yo, talk to him, tell me what he did wrong. Hey, ref, is a kid allowed to do this? Hey, ref, can he move out of bounds? Like, these are like helpful stuff for referees, and even we're getting older. So when you love what you're doing, it kind of, nobody should really be able to bring you out your zone, because you're not gonna. My man, God bless the dead, Captain Rock Ronnie from Kingdom. When he called travel, he's doing a dance. He's slow, right? So even when you think he's not calling a right call, you're gonna respect him because you see that he's giving it his all. So you're not gonna never say call it both ways, because you're gonna see, this dude, like he's even this is why I say either be evenly good or evenly bad, right? If you're gonna be bad both ways. Then I can say, you know what? He just consistently bad. But if you like you said, if I'm noticing you seeing the little tic-tac fouls over here, but down there you letting them play, I gotta say call it both ways. I gotta. It's my job as a ref, as a coach, to say that. Call it both ways. You letting them tap foul here, and down there you letting them play. So even y'all gotta be on the same accord. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, a little side note, Shane. I just want to share some with you. My guy out here, Victor Wells, Baller Holovic. He's an entertainer out in Jersey. He does entertainment for kids, doing tricks, with the balls, and he trains as well.
Show basketball.
Yes. Thank you. I'm glad you're here for that.
That's something that's coming up, so we're gonna separate that. I'm glad that's not the difference between show basketball and street basketball. Playground rapper. There's a big difference, and people put them together, and that's how they get confused. But y'all see, I'm reading a lot of his comments. He looked like he
said he didn't start getting into his bag of tricks until he started watching Shane the Dribbler Machine. And my guy's 63 years old.
That's crazy. Yeah, so I can't wait for Steph Curry to say this. Hey, Pooh, and this is it's a fact. I'm not saying it just to say it. I can't wait.
Okay. Tell your story.
I just can't wait for guys like those. I mean, the videos is coming out. You seen Gilbert Arenas post up. So we had a lot of flack about the N1, how it fucked the game up, right?
Yeah.
So much flack. But everybody's favorite player of today's game, guess where they learned to play? Guess where they got their moves from? N1. Right? Gilbert Arenas put the picture of the N1 mixtape. You know what he said? This was my basketball training. Fuck for the NBA. It was this. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, John Moran, and all of them, Luka, all of them. They're all gonna come out and they're gonna tell the truth. They're gonna tell the truth. Then I mean, like you say,
I believe it. You don't gotta sell me on that. I definitely.
Oh no, listen.
It's facts.
I watched the game. Nobody was hezzying until N1 came out. Nobody knew what the hezzy, keep it here and hezzy. Nobody was hezzying and all of that. Nobody was stiff legging and all that. Right? Nobody was sham guard until Sham made it popular and brought it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hold on. Speaking of that, hold on. There's a guy from Philly. Some dude.
His nickname is Pooh.
The dude from Philly?
His nickname is Pooh. He went to Penn State.
And he said he was the first one to do it.
Mean. Pooh Allen.
Yeah, Pooh Allen, yes.
Pooh Allen. Mean with it.
Whoa. Okay.
Where you hear that from?
Somebody DM'd me. A dude who runs Philly basketball, he runs like
Pooh Allen.
a podcast or whatever.
So first, you gotta, it's the guy from overseas, right? I forgot his name. He's about 6'7". That's where his shit was on another level, right? It wasn't
right.
On another level, right? Then they say Pooh, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna take another guy, mean with it, but mean with it. This guy actually did it against Providence.
Now, hold on. I'm trying to find a post where I can share it so we get this guy name right.
Pooh Allen. You ain't listen. Listen.
Yeah, because it is.
I played against him. I know him. I'm breaking down some history where, listen,
I got
the guy from overseas. Pooh Allen played overseas. The guy from Rhode Island, they actually did it against Sham. He did it against Sham. Tyson Wheeler, right? Sham did it. Sham do it. Sham made it really, really popular, right?
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna give you the two guys in the NBA that a guy that did in the NBA used to fuck dudes up, and he wasn't that nice, but nobody never knew about it. Marty Collins, right? And then the second one that was doing it crazy, Manu Ginobili.
Yes.
Oh, and that's now I'm gonna get the overseas guys, and I'm gonna, because it's on YouTube. If you go to your phone, you just put the first guy, European guy that did the Sham guard. He's gonna pop right up. And the shit that you see him do is beyond dope. And then look at the years, but it's dope though.
For those of you who joined, what up? Ross Sufran for A Game, what up? What's going on? My guy Turbo, what's going on?
It's just like AI with the AI crossover, right?
Hold on. Well, they got some white guys who did the Sham Guard move first.
Hi guys, my name is Pete, and today I'm going to talk about Shamgad move. It was named after a basketball player named God Shamgad, and it is known by that name in the United States. In Europe, the move is known as the whip or
the whip. It's called the whip.
Apparently, the first one to use the move was Yugoslav basketball player named Dragan Kicanovic. Kicanovic used to play here in the 70s, and he's in the Basketball Hall of Fame. He had an amazing career. Just listen to this. He's an Olympic champion, 3-time Eurobasket champion, and a world champion.
They call it the whip. That's a fact.
Yes.
He played in the 70s. I really couldn't find him doing the move, so I don't have a proof for that. However, I found.
And they showing him. They showing end game. Look how that's a lot.
Doing it with one hand. So I believe that.
Once I get this video, we're going to go on YouTube. This is where I can bring the joint up and show, and we could talk about it. Because the guy from Philly was just like, and there's a dude, he was much older than Sham, and he was like, yeah, I did the move on national TV in like, I think the late 80s.
Cool.
Yeah. So, and look, listen, and I told him, look, that's all good, but we still gonna celebrate our guy. God.
So that this is a good topic to talk about, because I've never wanted to talk about. I talk about it. We talk about stuff outside before internet. So so the guys, I've been around some debating guys, and they be like, yo, this and that, and like you said, my guy said, I forgot which rapper said it, right? I took your style and I made it famous. Who said that? Jay or Nah?
Yeah.
Somebody, right? So I made it famous. I took it and I made it famous. You know what I'm saying? And right, the whip was Sham added to it, right? It's what every young kid does, Pooh. Now to Sham defense is, look, they keep it stiff. Sham does the Flintstone run, right?
What the hell is? Oh, he runs with it and didn't bring it back.
So Sham throw it and then he run like this, and then catches and go that way. They don't do it that. They just bang bang, bang bang bang. Like they just bang bang. If you watch my video that I posted of me and Malloy going back and forth back in the days in 55th, and he's guarding me, right? If you watch it, just go. If you could, I'll send it to you. Watch it, and then you're gonna be like, yo, what year is that? And I'm gonna tell you the year, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit, it's kind of like it is bang bang. So that's what I'm saying. So like Sham, I think Sham, that running part, because Sham throw it and run, and when he run like fast, motherfuckers really used to try to cut him off, and he. But now for me, that's not what made me personally. That's not made Sham guard to me. Not that move. To me, Sham guard for me was take it out, he get it on one end, and he's low as hell going between his legs. Walk like running up. That shit is low. And the ball is out here. Between the leg. Look like his knuckles are scraping on the floor. That's how low he is. That's what he was. That's what before, because I seen him. It wasn't that, right? That came later. But it was the other low dribble. That low shit was like beyond crazy, yo. Beyond crazy. But yo, he's one of the best ball handlers in New York City, right?
Give it up for Sham Well.
Right?
God, Sham God.
Yo,
right.
I mean, I'm asking you, son, Pooh, you seen somebody with a better handle than him? So with me, let me just talk about me. It's different type of handle. It's different type of. So you got guys that can dribble, and you got guys that got a handle.
Pearl and Sam Worthy. Those don't like.
Damn. Now to me, you talked about Sam. Sam shit was
crazy, and Pearl had the handle and he could dribble.
But was Sam handle crazy or was the passes?
His handle was crazy. This is what I'm saying. When he shook Kevin Williams, who was playing for the Seattle Supersonics at the time, he was walking down the court dribbling the ball between his legs.
Where you put Boog at? You put Boog up there with them?
Damn. Again, yes.
That's what I'm saying. You put Boog up there with them too.
Yes. Damn. And again, it could be so many more, but I see more of Pearl and Sam Worthy, but then Booker shit was crazy too.
Yeah.
And he had a combination. He could dribble and he had handles.
So see, that's the thing people understand. There's a difference between people with a handle, right? Kenny had a handle, right?
Kenny Anderson had a handle.
Yeah. Handle meaning I put myself, I could do both, because what I mean by handle is you guarding me and I'm stationary, running the play like, yo, 4, wide, and I'm standing there and I'm still handling that bitch. And I'm running the play, I'm waiting for money to come through. Right now, people can dribble, they just dribbling fast to get away. They can't stand with the defense on them and still stay in one play and wait for something. They gotta attack. You know what I mean? They get like so they can't run plays, right? They can't be a point guard because as soon as I run up on you, you run it through. You're not even waiting for the man to come off the screen because you know what I'm saying? That's like
somebody's pressuring that dribble. Somebody's pressuring that.
Like Kenny A with the Bob Hurley. Pressure that dribble big is and he's bang, bang, bang. He behind the back 4 or 5 times, and I'm on. That's a handle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why.
What do you think about Skip?
Skip got a handle. You know why? Because Skip got long arms, and he's not afraid. So meaning, like he's not afraid to try. Like Skip will come down to 2 people there. He'll bounce that bitch and he'll whip that shit behind his back, between his legs to go forward. He's not afraid. Now Skip can handle that ball. Stutter step, spin off. That stutter step, spin off on you. But again, passing ability makes the handle even more immaculate when you can dribble and come down and hit this way and that way. You know what I'm saying? Never got handle, right? Now, handle beyond handle, right? Now we got handles. Now we got a yo-yo, right?
Yes.
Alimo, that's a yo-yo. It's on a string. Here, around. God bless the dead. Alimo shit was on a string. To be that tall, it was on another level of ball handling ability, yeah. Yo, look, Charles Jones had a mean handle, yo. Charles Jones had that fake Jamal Crawford shit with him too. Charles Jones had a handle, yo, on the low.
And I think a lot of them was all on attack mode as well.
You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of attack mode, not stationary, like to stand there and yo, go through and direct traffic and still be standing there. I'm saying what?
Kyrie's the best.
He said Kyrie?
Kyrie's ill. Kyrie can dribble and he got handled.
But he's more a dribbler though.
Okay.
He's more a dribbler. What I mean by this, his shit is always bam, 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 bam. He's like a ping pong ball, a pinball. Bam, bam, bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? It's one speed, but the shit is like he don't slow you, like he don't rock you to sleep. Nah. His shit is bam, 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 up, excuse me. You know why? He's a killer. He tried to score.
They said Jamal Crawford.
Handle beyond handle.
Bob Cousy, Jason Williams, Lamar Odom had
a
nice handle.
Whoever said Bob Cousy need to go to the tallest building in the projects and go to the roof and jump off. Bob.
Why you say that, Dribble? Why you say that?
Bob Cousy.
He had a decent. He could dribble.
So I'm trying to, one hand in front of him.
Yeah, you're right. Cause he was all right. You're right.
Yo,
if a hand, you got to use both hands, correct?
Yeah, he wasn't coming. Yo, nobody was saying, yo, a handle was this, bro. The defender respecting you and giving you your space. That's a handle, yo. Nobody was Tim Hardaway, right? Nobody. You wasn't running up on Tim Hardaway waiting for that pop on. You that two step, like lower you to sleep. Those are handles. Guys like that, you can run on some dribblers. You can run up on them. They're gonna be dribbling on because you know they're just gonna attack. They're not looking to shake and bake you, yeah. But Kyrie,
he's the expert at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was too guard all my life.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Handle,
right?
Nothing like the dribble.
Now deceptive handle, right? Dealing with reaction, meaning reaction. Like if you reach, I'm gonna tell you one of the best. Lloyd Daniels.
Woo! Yeah. Facts.
Don't look like he can run up on Lloyd and think he can't dribble, yo. And it's slow, it look deceptive, but the moves is quick. So when you run, this is quick. Whoop! You know what I'm saying? I told you, he's the first person I stole a lot that come down off. I stole off the pass dribble. I started learning how to do alley-oops with it. Bounce it and tap pass it, touch. Lloyd, I stole that from Lloyd. I watched Lloyd come down, bounce it, and it looked like he just went off the bounce when he tap it. It just he could control how fast it get to him too. So he could go down and boom, just boom, boom, or tap it right to you. Oh, I see Lloyd do that in gauchos. I was like, oh, I'm practicing.
Y'all getting a lesson now from the dribble. You know what I'm saying? The original dribble.
So
right?
I'm practicing that every day. That's how to make your handle get better, right?
Yeah.
Your handle going between the legs, that bang, 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 bang. If you didn't watch Isaiah Thomas or my era, we got that from Isaiah Thomas. Every ball handler wanted to dribble like Isaiah Thomas, bro. That was our first teacher. It wasn't Magic. Magic was nasty. Magic didn't have no handle. Magic was nasty, yo. Your Magic Johnson have no handle, yo.
He could back you down, right?
And pass.
He could pass. On you. He wasn't in front. Yo, I want to throw the conversation so we're gonna come back to that dribble.
No, listen, wait. I'm the one who tagged. I was tagging my guy. Because I wanted to hear his perspective. You know why? Because
I appreciate that dribble.
Because one, he's a rep. Remember I told you about my coach Evie?
Yes.
He could tell you if the shit that he had to go through with Evie. And this is a female / God bless the dead, right? So he could tell you. So that's I want to eat because I harassed the E, right? So I know what it means. But now we talking high school basketball. So I want to hear his perspective on high school basketball because the street shit is gonna come with that. But on high school basketball, is it that hostile? And does it to a point to a ref have to tell somebody to shut up on a high school level?
All right, hold on. Let me give you the backstory, E. Right? Dribble gave you exactly what we talking about. What he said is correct. Right? I was at a game with my friend. Right? We was at the St. Joseph by the Sea versus St. Peter's game. Right? Okay. So you understand the environment, right?
Right.
This was the environment. Hold on.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Right?
Yo, why ain't no brothers on the wall? But go ahead.
You're in the Spike Lee movies, right? So you see, it's a hostile environment. There's a lot going on. Me and my guys on the other side. My friend said to the referee, "Yo, can you call it both ways?" So the ref is not that far. We sitting on the front row, right in the bottom bleach. And the referee turns around and goes, "You, shut up." My guys live it. He's, yo, G, nobody's talking to me that way. Calm down, fam. We good. It's all good. Calm down. Being the mediator, right? Halftime come, my guy walks to the concession stand. So I guess the referee thought he was coming his way to say something. My guy didn't say a word. The referee then turned around, pointing at my guy and started berating him. Again. And I guess right then and there, he was trying to reel him in and do something so he could throw him out. Now, you know, as a referee, if somebody's being disrespectful, especially at a high school game, you get them tossed from the gym. So my guy wasn't disrespectful at all.
Right, but see, as a referee, what's going on in the crowd, you really not supposed to be paying attention to that. You're supposed to be reffing the game. I seen the post earlier, and you got referees doing a lot more than just reffing the game now. You know, and for me to yell in the stands and tell somebody to shut up, and then I want to tell them about themselves at halftime, that's out of line. That's out of line. You're a referee. You're there to referee the basketball game. I'm not there to police the crowd. Now, if you're paying attention to the game, that guy there doesn't even make a difference.
You don't even hear him. You barely hear him.
And if you entertaining that, then your mind isn't on the basketball game.
So, listen, that wasn't it, right? So, then I got a post sent to me. Hold on. It says anyone from the IAABO board 119 who liked this post will be immediately unfollowed and dealt with me appropriately in person. I will give you an hour to change your mind. Hold on. I will give you an hour to change your mind and follow this account.
Hey, yo, man. First of all, I don't know who they trying to intimidate. You know, I don't know who's on their board, but right is right and wrong is wrong. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
So that's all we're saying.
You know, and I mean that goes like, cause just like even when he was talking about street ball, okay, Evie would go off, but Evie's going off about basketball. Okay, like it never got on a personal thing. It was about the game and what's going on in the game. All right. Now, like I said, as a referee in a controlled environment like that, why are you talking to the crowd? You were there to ref the game. That's it. People are going to talk. Not to say you're not going to hear it, but you were there to ref the basketball game. And I'm not talking to you at halftime. I'm not doing none of that. And to try to start something with you for what?
Yo, D-Mel, I would love for you to come on, D-Mel. I would love for you to come on. I'm going to cut you off, E.
He said the same ref told somebody stop being a bitch in the men's league.
It was him. And then he banned him from the men's league.
Yeah, but see, like, as a ref, right?
It is tough, though, E.
No, it's tough, but still, you can't get into personal things with people, all right? Because, all right, as a ref, now you challenging like you want to fight somebody? No, if I got a problem with you, I'll talk to the people that run it. Like, yo, this guy's a problem.
Exactly.
Somebody needs to talk to him, man. I'm not dealing with you directly.
That's what I said. You get the AD. You get the AD involved. But my guy wasn't being disrespectful, so he couldn't go but so far. This is why at halftime, he was trying to reel him in by saying what he was saying to him. And that's when I got upset. Salute, D-Mel. What's up, brother?
What's up, guys?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Yo, I told him I'm the guy he threw out of the men's league, that ref. We're playing. He was a no call. Like, one of my guys said something to him. He goes, stop being a bitch. You talk about grown-ass men now. So my whole team got banned. And then the guy on my team went to go, like, fight the ref. Not very professional, but whatever. Then the guy, Phil, his name is Phil. He told the guy, if you touch me, I'm calling the cops. After he called him a bitch ass. So that's the story. That's my story with that same ref.
That's crazy.
So let me ask you something.
You get what I'm saying?
Wait, let me ask you something though.
This is not the the beat on Phil party, but he had DM me and I wanted to give him a chance to voice his opinion. So it does not seem like, you got three guys on here that don't know each other and we trying to, jump on this guy. This guy, he has no dog in this fight. He don't know what's going on, but he got experience with him. So I invited him on to tell his story.
No, but I'm just saying, as a referee.
So he's very emotional. So this guy Phil is very emotional.
And again, he's banned many guys from the league over the years. Not just me or my team. He's banned many people.
Wow. That's crazy.
And I knew he was trying to get my guy arrested, but he don't know I'm not even going to give out what my guy does. But trust me, you'd have had a hard time getting him arrested.
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying?
It should never, like you're going to a high school game. It's about the kids, okay? It's not about the people in the stands. And like I said, if you're giving me that much of a problem, I'll go to whoever's in charge. You have to take care of this problem.
But E, how bad is call it both ways?
That's nothing. They say players say it all the time.
Coaches say it, players say it, call it both. That's common language in a basketball game. Hey, ref, call it both ways. That's so common.
And I didn't tell you, E, he was a former graduate of St. Peter's. So there's a conflict of interest.
That's a whole nother level right there.
Yeah,
wow.
But
he said, my guy said Mel is well respected on the island.
Thank you.
But I'm saying though,
I played a whole.
He was at home, and he feels
no,
he
he
can
wasn't
say
at
whatever
home.
he wants.
They'll play that St. Joseph by the Sea, but they were playing against St. Peter's. So my guy who said call it both ways, we didn't know till 2 hours after the game that he was a graduate of St. Peter's.
Yes.
Wow.
And I believe he works at St. Peter's in the alumni office too. I believe so.
Damn. They cheat on him.
So this is not like me having something against this ref because he called the bad game. It was his unprofessionalism at that time. I was a witness to it. It was my friend he was attacking, and this is why it turned out the way it turned out.
Well,
and
the
then
thing
I
about
offered I offered, since my guy who called me, who knows him, and asked me to take the post down, I said I would, and we could get them together. And he apologized to my guy. It's all said and done. You know, my guy didn't even answer back. You supposed to be my friend, fam.
Yeah.
This is your guy. I'm your friend. So I said, as a friend, I would do that for you, and we can get them together so they can squash this. So this guy doesn't see my guy on the island and think there's a problem.
Well,
is that fair or not?
That's very fair.
No, it's real fair.
But if you don't want to answer me, then you telling me what it is.
Right. And no one wants to address what he said.
But
no
then
one wants to address the unprofessionalism. Everybody's talking about the parents in the stands, the people who are berating the refs. I get it. I am someone who love and respect referees. I think they are needed in the game. But you can't use that power that you have to be disrespectful towards others, because you can.
Well, you know, it's also a different time because, okay, like the time when I started reffing, if you talk to a player like that, you might get your ass whipped. All right? You know, it's like, I mean, I don't know who he works for, but
now they say he doesn't work in the alumni office. I guess it's somebody from St. Peter's.
Well, I'm saying who he works for as far as refereeing. I don't know who he works for.
The IAABO 119.
That sounds like a radio station.
Able Board 109.
The beat.
Well,
that's where Martin worked at.
You know, I don't know what to say that because I really don't know those guys. You know what I'm saying? But I know that as far as just being an official, that's bad. That's not right.
How is his reputation on the island, Phil? I mean, Mel, sorry about that. Mel, how is his reputation on the island?
It's typical, you know, like I said, he throws teams out of the men's league. He runs the men's league. He collects the money, and he referees the games. And like, if you don't like you,
so basically, it's my way to highway.
Yes,
type of guy.
Yes, correct.
And,
well, you know what to do
we
for
get
that.
a lot of those, right? So when you get those
but you
guys
know what
like
to do
that,
for that.
and
just don't play in the league.
No, but
he ended up in D3 college too. This guy, but again, his bread and butter is the men's league. He does like 4 games a night. And again,
he's a college ref too.
He is. I think D3.
Yeah, but I'm quite sure he wouldn't go to a division college game and do nothing like that.
No, that's what I mean. So what I'm trying to say is, how do that? I understand. Right, men's league, I don't like men's league. It's a men's league. You right. You better be ready to fight. You say that right because it's hostile. We know that. We know that. That's like Derby League, right? They're gonna say all type of right. They're gonna say all type of stuff. But
then if you call a guy a bitch and he goes to fight you, you're not don't pull him calling the cops line.
Oh yeah, no, that's why. Listen. That's why he called him a bitch because he already knew I'm calling the cops. He knew that before he said it.
That was his answer when he called him a bitch. He goes, the guy's name was Joe on my team. And Joe's like, what'd you say? He goes, you're a bitch. And then Joe, me and my other friend, who's actually a lawyer, grabbed my friend Joe. And the ref goes, you hit me once. I'm calling up.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm reading this comment that says, yo, Shane, peace, Shane. This is Big Ron that played back in the day. This was over 25 years ago he played with me. And not only that, me and my boy just was talking about this guy. And it's one of those, yo, whatever happened to? You ever get to those, yo, whatever happened to? Yo, we literally was talking about him. And the reason why we were talking about him, because I think I was 18, maybe at the time, 17, 18. And he was the most in shape guy I've ever seen that played. Rod Strickland played with us. I mean, we lost to Sam Worthington and Chip at the time too, right? But this guy right here, Castle Hill YMCA, you remember that, right?
Yes, sir.
The train had to be at least 15 blocks. Yo, this guy used to walk from the train. That was just amazing to me. Like, yo, you walk from the train to the game, like you used to walk far. Oh man, that's good to see it. Yeah. Yep, I was 18. That's dope. Yeah, Ron. And yo, that's dope though. Salute though. My bad for cutting you off. Just
no. Because my man Graz, salute my man Graz. This is what we go out there and we go see, right? His son played for St. Joseph by the Sea. No good. Great family, great guy. We go out to eat and all that. He just said, look at the game. And the game is on. Is the game online, Bros? And someone for St. Peter says, "What are we doing? The game, refs, the games, and what? Staten Island. Most of them went to school on the island. All right, cool. So what that got to do with you telling another grown man to shut up?
Still gotta be fair.
Home court cooking. Ain't nothing like some home court. Ain't nothing like some home.
I just look at basketball as being bad on all ends. Okay, playing, coaching, reffing. Basketball is just bad.
But you're assigned to eat. Would you assign him that game knowing he went to St. Peter's?
No.
You can't. You can't. Know why? Because if the opposing coach knows, coach knows, I'm gonna be like, yo, hold on.
You can't.
Yo, he went here. Like, what type of? Rather, even if we win, I don't want to.
Running your mouth. I don't need you to run your mouth. I need you to ref the game.
But that's just a conflict of interest if I went there.
Oh no, you can't do that. You can't do
that. Because if I'm a referee and I'm refereeing my old high school, I'm gonna be honest. They're gonna get the beneficial of the cause because that's where my loyalty is gonna be at.
That's why my guy said make it fair. Yo, Mel, where did you play high school ball at?
I played at C.
Okay. Was you at the game yesterday?
No, my daughter had a game yesterday.
Fine. Now look. My brother. You know.
I know.
You and I'm glad you're here for validation, right? And I appreciate you, fam.
Always.
My guy said you're official and well known out on the island, so it's not like you just coming up here just to be saying it. You had the same kind of experience.
I went to see. I coached. Obviously, I run an AU program in the city, out of the Bronx. I co-run an AU program in the Bronx. I mean, my background, I played D3 upstate Newburgh, Mount St. Mary. I think some of you guys have played the Rucker on his lot. Gotta know my man Brian Williams.
Special
Jay, you know
effects.
dog?
That's who you talking about? Went
Yeah,
to St.
my man.
John's.
Yes.
I'm one of the guys that helped them after St. John's get his name out there worldwide. So I know Ryan very well, and his father very well.
Yeah, he runs my program, and I run
Which program in the Bronx? I'm from the Bronx. Just
Hoopers, New York. Girls program.
Wait. You said my bad. Wait, you said Brian Williams, not Ryan.
Brian. He was actually in the movie Above the Rim. He was an extra.
Yeah, I was there too.
I tried to check it out. I don't know if you know. Wait, because I don't want to run in the back and go get I got a money order from Hoopers New York about 3 years old that Brian ain't get. So me and Brian did. I know Brian very well. He's from New Rochelle.
Yes.
So I came up with an idea with Brian before the pandemic came, right? Because it's interesting. I said to him, "You're Brian. You should let me do Hooper's Boys." And he was like, "Yo, you know what? If you get some boys," so I started getting a little bit of some boys together, and we was working out of Westchester Community College. That's my own.
Yeah,
yeah, and then the pandemic hit. Bam.
Well, yeah.
So you're the boy.
Yo, Mel.
I played men's league for years. I played high school. I played Division III.
All the kids in the Bronx, New Rochelle. Shane is the guy. Trust me. A lot of people that
I trained.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna see you guys later.
They come through Shane.
But yeah,
some of those. How about this? Some of those girls that was at. So not only that, Brian called me in to train some of the top girls. I did that a lot for years, for many years.
Did you get Tisha Hyman?
I had I'm gonna tell you the girls. I don't know the girls by name, but the last girl I knew, she was from New Rochelle. Oh man, I'm gonna get to the name, but I'm gonna give you a name that you'll know. I had Andra
Espinosa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Andra. Mac now. Michaela, Mac. I got what's the name that's overseas that with the Spellman. Every girl that I trained with Division I. So my boys are now in high school now, freshmen and sophomores. They're playing now.
Yeah, Brian's my guy, man.
Yeah, when you speak to Brian, just be like, yo, I spoke to Shane, and you're gonna say, yo, I've been trying to get him on for the longest. That's my guy right there, yo. Good guy.
My daughter plays for him in the Hoopers.
Yeah, I used to play. I played against him growing up. He's a little older, but I played against him.
See, we know each other.
Killed him.
Now, just a side note, right?
Who killed him?
The girl from Wagner. Nicole.
My daughter.
Huh?
That's my daughter. Yes.
I'm done. No shame.
I gotta see a picture because it was a couple of them in the last 3 years that was really good.
Yo, I had to walk. Yo,
they got a point guard right now.
Yo, hold on.
They got a point guard right now that's nice.
That's my daughter.
Yo, she's averaging.
No, they got
40.
another one. No. Let me tell you why. Because I know the
she
dad.
She can't miss.
No. So the one I'm talking about used to come to Truman when Brian had Truman.
Yeah, she was young. We came to Truman. That same girl. She was a baby back then.
Girl.
Wait. So you don't remember me and my guy pharmacist training her?
I do.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Bro, but that was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah. And I told Brian, listen, she is the one right there.
She is the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Can handle that ball, yo.
Salute to you. And look, it's so crazy, right?
Then
We heard
she
all
get
the things
so
that
she
you
got
did,
stronger then.
and then you tell us who your
got
daughter's name is.
5'8",
And I'm like,
5'.
that's the
Strong.
girl I just posted today. I watched her play when she was at the Queen Me. She was at the Queen Me and the BK Post. I seen her since then, and I just was like, you are
Yeah,
for
then
real.
I saw her at the other little school on Gun Hill Road at the public.
The middle school.
That's what I tell you.
She's, I mean, he knows I'm not lying. She's leading the country in scoring this year.
Yes, she's the leading scorer in the whole country.
Oh man.
She has 900.
And she's co-finalist for the Gatorade MVP.
And you know what's whack about it's great, but what's whack about that is great because they do that, and at the end they don't be rewarded, man. These girls need to be getting these $1 million. They don't need 20. I think 10 million is great for them. You know what I'm saying? These girls need to be rewarded, man, because some of these girls are really they're better than some of the boys. Fundamentally sound, they're better.
She's had 7 50-point games this year.
Yes, and you know, when it says, you know, the unusual case, you know, of Nicole.
You running
Give me the
out of minutes on his phone.
There you go.
Pronunciation of your last name. Hold on, Grouse, don't go
Melius.
nowhere. How do you pronounce the last name?
Melius.
Milius. Yes. Nicole Milius. Unbelievable. So, brother, salute to you and everything that you've been doing, what you're doing, brother. I want to give you 100% props for sure. She's
And
a New York girl, and she's going to represent us.
She's committed to Georgia Tech.
You going to Georgia Tech?
Georgia Tech.
Nice.
Yes. And look, I wonder did Nisha Butler have anything to do with that?
No, you know what? No, it was. I know she is very No, very random. We were playing on the AAU circuit, and the Georgia Tech coaches came to watch another player, and Nicole put up 62 that game. And the live period ended. This was in 2019, before COVID, and this was before she went to high school. And they offered her as a 8th grader, rising 9th grader, and the relationship was just built from there. And she committed in last December, 2021, yes. And the head coach there now is she won ACC Coach of the Year last year. She won a national championship. She has 2 gold medals coaching in the Olympics with Gino. She coached in the SEC. She was SEC Coach of the Year years ago, Big Ten Coach of the Year. And then last year she was the ACC Coach of the Year. Georgia Tech was the bottom of the pile. Nell Fortner came on, and in 2 years, they're ranked 11th in the country today. And Nicole,
brother. I would love to have her on one day. I know she's super busy right now. She's always on the platform. But what I want to do is introduce my guy. This is my guy, Graz, right here. All right, everybody say what's up, Graz, Mel.
What's up, man?
I don't know if you know him, Mel.
What's up, Mel?
Know each other?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, so my man Graz at the game, right? Another good friend of mine who we go out to visit all the time and go support St. Joseph by the Sea. So
we're cousins, by the way.
That's right.
So you guys do know each other. Good.
Yeah.
This is all good. This is great. Yo, Mel, your cousin, stand-up man, great guy. You know what I'm saying? Always take care of me when I come on Staten Island and makes us feel at home. So always told him whatever I could do to support, we got each other back. But he was at the game. Can you tell your version?
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I wanted to say is that I think we're all in agreement. As people, everyone makes mistakes. We all know that. It's not about like people think, oh, you're ganging up on a ref or you're ganging up on. We all have an agenda. Everyone wants to win, so we all agree. So when it comes to referees, I think personally the problem that I see is that referees are allowed to make mistakes. I just never see when refs say, hey, you know what? I rarely see when the people who run the refs say, you know, we got it wrong. It's just always defensive. And I think that's what makes it tough because we know as humans, we're all going to make mistakes. But I never noticed when, like when they came after you and said, "Oh, you know, we got to, whoever's liking this better unlike it, or else." Why take the defensive stance? Just look at it, you know. And no one ever wants to do that. So that's the overall problem I see that happens. But as it relates to the game, the gentleman that was on before, I came in late. I didn't see the gentleman who signed off. He hit it on the head.
He's a New York City referee and a signer.
Yeah, and he hit it on the head. I mean, and you could hear the professionalism from him, because he mentioned you shouldn't be paying attention to that. And in this game, this referee may not have been doing that 100%. Forget about whether he was a good ref or not. That's another conversation. For people could debate that all day long.
That's right.
Interacting with the fans. And I think the easiest thing is this. Listen, back in CYO days, we would just go to the director of the gym and just say, the gentleman with the black shirt on the side is giving me a problem. Could you tell him to calm down for a minute? You know, whatever it may be. Because no one really wants to throw anyone out, right? You really, at the end of the day, you don't want to do that. And everyone's got to calm down. And that wasn't done. But this particular ref was going at the fans. And it's wrong. And it's an easy fix for him. He turns around. The director was maybe 10 feet from him. He's going to go to him and say, this guy with the black jacket, this guy with the red shirt is giving me a problem. Just please address it. And guess what? 9 out of 10 times it ends right there.
Correct.
It does.
Is that one word, accountability?
Yep.
But he didn't have a case. That's why he couldn't throw him out.
But no, but
he didn't say a word after that.
He truly didn't. He really, really didn't. I mean, it was specific. He really, really didn't. I'm just talking generic, but you want to get specific. The gentleman at the game didn't say anything that anyone else wouldn't say. I mean, I think there was moms saying worse things than this guy that mentioned something.
So, you heard that?
Yeah, no, I mean, that's really what it was. But he went at him. And then what made it worse was when it was sort of over, he found him again. He found him. And he sought him out. So that's what makes it tough, you know?
So it's simple, you know what? My fault. I had a bad day, right? Because sometimes you have a bad day. I was going through something. My bad. That goes a long way.
Guess what? How fast would it end if someone said that to you? I think all 4 of us put your hand up. You know you've been there, and you're going to be there again.
Facts.
We've been a person saying that on both ends, right? So because a real man is going to apologize when he's wrong.
Correct.
And Shane called me earlier. He said, yo, Pooh, I've been apologizing to referees for like the last 20 years because what my coach was doing early on. And I would run into these referees, and now I have to go apologize because I know they felt the way.
Come from that era, bro. Chasing referees out the park and stuff like that. Like those the eras I grew up doing. And then when you get older, you say yourself like, yo, we really chased a referee out the park? You know what I'm saying? Like this is a human being. And now I'm coaching, right? So now you coaching the game. Can you imagine coaching and then coaching and the referee that you threw somebody hit him in the head with a bottle or stupid, you know what I mean? Like or something crazy, you know. So I understand referees, but again, being professional has to be a major part. And a lot of referees, they're human, but they agitate it more versus just sometimes, like you said, go to the higher authority and say, yo, you know what? Or the guy that's running it, right? Because if you're too obnoxious, the guy that's running the league, right? If you're so loud, everybody's going to hear it, right? And the guy that they're going to come, you're going to draw attention to yourself.
You know, the thing with some of these referees is, like, back in the day, they wouldn't even acknowledge us. And now, it's like anything else in the world. You don't know who you're saying what to. After that game is over, if you said something to the wrong dude, he's waiting for you outside in the parking lot in your car. And then what are you going to do then? It's like, you gotta be, you know, nowadays you don't know who you're talking to.
It's a sign of power now for me. Referees is almost like they put on that uniform and they turn into a whole, like they feel they can say what they want, they can take it out on you, they can win, they can, you right? So that's another thing. It's a sign of power. They forget that and it's both ends, right? We forget that we're talking to them, but they also forget they're talking to grown men too. Like you said, no referee should ever say to a guy, yo, stop playing like a bitch.
No.
Like that's like that's unheard of, like, you know?
Right.
You know, I guess the one thing that's probably a fine line is like one of the people that's writing comments talks about, you know, acting mature, and I totally agree. But what's the level of banter that's allowed? At what level? Are we talking about biddies basketball? We got 6-year-olds on the court. What's the level of banter that's allowed at a game? Because there's no one that comes to a high school varsity game and not looking for intensity. Like the intensity is part of the game, you know. So that's a fine line. How much is allowed? Are we allowed? Do we have to be at a Knick game to say what we want? Like, you know, and within reason. Should you be cursing out someone? Absolutely not.
Right.
Should you be saying anything other than, I mean, are you allowed to say that's a bad call? I think so. It's part of the game. It's part of why you're there. I mean, you shouldn't berate a ref, and a ref shouldn't berate you, but you should be allowed to articulate as you're cheering for, you know, for a game. Some parents get mad if you say, hey, on defense, lock them up on defense, and then a parent gets offended.
But
like,
but I also heard of refs, right, that comments back, and it can be funny, right? It can be sarcastic, but it doesn't have to be, hey, you shut up, right? Right? Because the refs, you can comment back. It's something other than that. It don't have to be like, yo, hey, you, don't stop playing like a bitch, right? Because it's the same rep we're talking about. Instead of playing like a bitch, he could have said, yo, you know what? Yo, why don't you play a little bit stronger? Right? That's right.
Go to the basket stronger. Don't fade. No, don't fade.
Right. Go play stronger. This is a men's league, right? Right. So it's different, but it's the timing and the way you say things is what's killing us now. It's the timing and the way you say it.
Now, Gross, we all know the party that was involved, right? For that man to stay quiet for the whole half, was that incredible or not?
Yeah, that was. If I'm gonna be honest with you, if you bet on that, I would have lost.
Facts.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So and I think once he started to walk towards the concession stand, out that exit, and then the ref pointed him out again, that's when it really got me. I wasn't really too bothered with the shut-up part, right? I've heard worse. I get it. We get past that. Even though it's disrespectful. But once I saw he was targeting him, that's when the whole unprofessional thing came with me.
Now you sunning me.
That's bullying, fam. Like you pushing this man button so he can react.
And we on the island. Would you do that in Brooklyn?
No shot. I know this guy. No shot.
You get what I'm saying? So you home, you feel safe, right? You know what I'm saying? You home, you feel safe. You got 911 on the speed dial, so you good.
They're at the game.
Oh, so you good now? You good?
Now look, last week at the Pharaoh game, parent got thrown out, right? Remember that, Gross?
Yes.
Because that parent threatened one of the referees.
Wrong. It's wrong.
Totally wrong.
You should get thrown out.
If my guy would have did anything towards that, my friend did anything like that, I don't stand by that. I don't just stand by people because you're my friend and I told we're gonna ride it down together, whether you wrong or not.
Yo, somebody said tap. Somebody said tap Phil in. Do we got an IG?
Listen, Glenn, I'll jump. Get someone else in. I'll jump off.
All right.
Yo, somebody Tibbs said tap Phil in, man. So we'll tag them in. If they know him, tag them.
I'll let you know if I see him.
Tag them.
Who's that right there?
TJ Tibbs said tap him in.
I just did. I invited him.
Who, Phil?
I don't know what's his IG, but I see somebody ringing to come in, and I just invited him. I guess he gotta be follow me. Hold on, let me see. Let me make
be,
sure I can follow him.
or tap a reference.
Hold on. I gotta be following him.
Cause like I said, it just ain't for me. I don't know him, so it ain't about if he a good ref or bad ref.
He's actually not a bad ref. He's actually a pretty solid ref.
See, so you know what? That's actually a good thing, right? Because nobody's questioning his skills. It's just, I guess, the professionalism.
He refs basketball. He's a good ref. He moved up enough to do college.
Yeah.
I think we gotta be following each other. Make sure you following me. Hold on, let me go to my. Make sure. Because in order to come on IG, you gotta be following me. So go to my page to follow me. I'll bring you in, Phil.
Somebody said refs need to get paid more. Only way refs need to get paid more if they running up the court and they in shape. And you report, I ain't paying no ref no money if they ain't running, if they not going past half court.
Shane, you gotta call Brian.
Yeah. I was trying to find him in and to tag Brian and let him come in now.
I know. I tried to get him too.
I don't know. He got to be following me. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. I see you doing it. What's his name? Platter-Mark?
Nicole got co-Gator, so she's a co-finalist of Gatorade Player of the Year.
Man, that's so. Hey, just don't yell. Call it both ways, man. And Georgia Tech, I would hate to see that on the news. Yo, shut up. No one's amazing. Like I said, like if you enter the game and you refereeing, how do you hear? Like, how do you hear like that? You really got to be really paying attention to that one person for you to hear that, because there's so much things going on.
Yo, Phil, if that's you, you got to follow me so I can follow you back, fam.
And, Shane, Nicole's going for 1,000 point next game.
Next game? Oh, she going.
No. In one season, 1,000 points.
Yeah, but y'all listen, from the workout, the little jumpers and Truman, I was like, damn, you should be able to. You could get 1,000. She could get that in a boys' league.
She's got 19-18 right now, and there was no season last year.
Man, so she might have cracked at least 1,300, 1,200.
This year? No, this year alone she's gonna get 1,000. She's at 967 on the season.
Oh, just for 1 year? Oh yeah, man.
She's pushing 2K.
Nah, that's some next. She's bringing that basketball home.
She might get 3K after next year.
That's a different type
listen, I see him on the invite, but he got to be following me. He not following me, so.
That's his name on it too? It says Phil?
What's the name on it?
It's PLATAMARCL. Platter-Mark. I'm trying to find it, but it's not coming up. And I want to be able to be fair and give him some time. So
he's not a big dude. Again, he's a good ref. Again, his referee skill is excellent. I mean, there's two sides to like you said, there's two sides to every story. I wasn't there. You were there more than I was.
Yo, TJ, you said that's not him. They said that's not him anyway.
Okay, cool.
Who's the best female player in the city right now?
TJ, you can answer that. Who's the best female player in the city? Only one was nominated for Gatorade Player of the Year. So.
Yeah. I seen the ball in the summertime, and I knew she was the truth then. She's averaging 40 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists this year.
You can't even. You can't top those numbers. Don't lie right there. 40, the game is, when you average at 40, the game starts to get boring after a while. It's time to go.
One game, Shane, she had 34 points in 11 minutes and didn't play the rest of the game.
Yeah, it gets boring. It's time to go. Listen, I played with Jamal Mashburn, right? Pool, Mash used to come to the game, and at half Mash used to be leaving. You know what he used to say? Yo, call me when we play somebody good, yeah.
Wow.
Like, that's serious. Yo, we'll be up like 14. When Mash played, yo, we up like 60.
That's
Word.
crazy.
I mean, her team, they're ranked 13th in AA in the city, but in the state. And it's tough. I mean, it's tough. Last couple of games, she's getting doubled and tripled, but she's banging out the assists now.
Yeah, she's averaging 40, 10, and like 6, something like that.
Yep, 7.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Well, you get her on the show if you want next time.
Let's set it up, fam. Let's set it up. I want to do it after she's finished. I don't like to distract her. There's a couple of more high school kids I want to interview.
Yeah, you don't want to jinx her. Let her break that record first.
And no, I want to get that Gatorade. Once you get the Gatorade, she Miss New York, Miss Basketball, Player of the Year. We gonna pray for that.
You know, what I didn't know about the Gatorade, it's skill, but then when you get to the finalists, they want to see. We have to send a high school transcript. They want to see her grades, her like volunteer work. So she has a 3.8 GPA.
Community, they want to see if you do community service.
Yeah, she does. She one of her run an autism program, and she volunteers there. She volunteers at a shooting clinic, at a basketball clinic at her old grammar school. So she has some community service stuff.
So this is what I talk to about with the youth. I'm glad you're talking about this. This is when I hear people talk about, yo, my son is the best 8-year-old, 9-year-old. Who's saying this, right? Now we talking basketball, Gatorade, this and that, right? So this is what I'm talking about ranking. If it's not on ESPN, I hate these, I hate rankings because the tournament is messing up, right? It's the tournaments that's messing up the rankings. The guys who's running the tournaments are ranking the kids, and it's throwing everything off. A kid is number 8 in your tournament is not even 50 in New York, but they 8 in your tournament. So you write it up. This kid was ranked number 8. You put it on the social media, and then the parent, it feels good for the kid, and the parent feels good. But then you got guys like me and other parents saying, "Yo, why? Like, that's a lie right there. He's not even in the top 50 in New York." You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
Look, I did like a short introduction of all the girls that was at the BK Post, right?
Mm-hmm.
She was the only girl from Staten Island there. We had Bronx, we had Paris, Clark, we had Ariel Jackson. We had another girl from Long Island who's just a beast. I can't remember her name.
Long Island, Staten Island got players.
Yo, these girls, I was just so impressed. These girls was balling. I said, y'all, I got to look out for these girls. So when I'm talking to my guy and they mention Nicole, and I'm like, she averaged what? Like, yeah, last night I found all this out. Then I got the Twitter text that she Gatorade Player of the Year. I said, bro, I need this because I need to promote more women. I always promote the guys, and I need to just make this conscious effort to make sure I promote the girls as well.
Shane, you should get Brian on your show. He does a good job with the women.
The New York Hoopers, Brian.
The Hoopers director, Brian Williams.
Whenever I want to do anything, so when I started my league, Brian and Marcus were the guys that I called. Really, I called Brian, but I called Marquise. But I called Brian, and I said, yo, Brian, I'm trying to get some girls league, girls team.
Trying to get Brian.
And he got about 15 girls teams in about 5 minutes. All the top teams.
What up, Brian? What's going on, fam?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
How you doing, man? Welcome to the show, man.
All right.
For sure. Tonight we're doing an impromptu show. Shane we're gonna be doing a lot of things together, you know, at least twice a month, maybe 3 times a month, things of this nature, right? And then I know you know your guy Mel. We was discussing the referee situation that took place yesterday that made me put up the post today about referees being unprofessional. Right?
Yeah, that was crazy.
We're gonna get to the girls. We're gonna get to the girls in your program, and then we're gonna connect you and Shane back.
Well, it's not my program. That's Melius and Brian Williams.
I thought you was Brian.
Oh, that ain't Brian Williams.
I am.
Oh, no, you're the other Brian.
Yeah.
Got you.
I'm about to say that ain't the Brian. That ain't Brian light skin. You kidding me? That's you. What you did with Brian?
He done got real dark in there.
And Brian Midget.
But y'all do know each other, though.
Yes, I know Brian.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Right, so, and then we're going to jump back over to the girls' basketball. But have you been hearing the backstory about what happened?
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing.
What's
You know,
your
that's crazy.
On what we were talking about?
Very unprofessional. But, you know, that's been going on for with refs and Staten Island for a long time. You know. And then they letting them ref their old high school games and stuff like that. I know Staten Island is small, but they can figure out if he went to Peters, he can't ref no Peters games. If he went to Peters, he went to Curtis, whatever, they just got, whoever's doing the signing has to know when they can be assigned to those games.
But that wasn't our
and same
problem. We didn't have a problem with that because we didn't find out till after the game. So we didn't know.
Yeah, I know.
The thing
but you know, that was
how you treat the spectators once you're a referee in a professional setting. This is your professional setting.
He definitely was unprofessional with it. I mean, I used to say that to the refs all the time because I coached for 20 years. So by me saying, yo, just call it fair, call it both ways. You know, sometimes you have to do that to a ref. You be like, yo, we got 6 fouls, they got 2 fouls. You know, you got to let them know, you know, it's not being called even.
And when you're a coach, you're allowed to say a little bit more because you having direct communication with the ref without being disrespectful. My guy only said, call it both ways.
That's just a normal, a fan will always say that. Fan will always say that. I say that to the refs all the time. I be in the stands, I'll be like, yo, because I used to do refs. A lot of my friends are refs. So I'll be like, yo, you calling out your zone. You calling out your zone. I'll be like, yo, that's not even your call. That's the other ref's call.
And as a coach, for me personally, right, what I'm saying to us, it's our job to work the ref, right? We got to know, right? You got to know how to work the ref, and hopefully refs got to know that. So I may be saying that, not meaning it, but saying that to get more calls in my favor. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you can't say shut up, because I might just be working you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I might need the extra little to see where your mental is at and work with you. Your rep, your next play down, watch 3 seconds. Right? By me saying that, you might go down there and now you concentrating on the 3 seconds. It may not be a 3, but so the referees gotta know that. That's why they take the tests for. That's why they're in class. And I think they should push that more in class, learning how to ignore. Learn how to ignore the stands.
Now
that's why I like the. That's why I really. I really like the girl. That's why I really like the girls' Catholic League right now, because I'm seeing they always have 3 refs. They mandatory. Like, yo, we didn't play all year without 3 refs. That 2 refs is really too hard for especially for boys. I'm like, yo, these are, you know, and the way the boys are grown now, they the size of grown men.
one of my boys just recently, I ain't going to say the schools. Again, he's a high school ref. Same scenario. One team need to win to make the playoffs. He's the only ref there.
Oh my God.
One ref.
It's crazy.
He ref one, like, and I'm asking him, how do you ref? And he said, I just stand in the middle. I can't. And I listen to yelling from both sides. There's only one of me. And and guess what?
Yeah.
Yo, we had 2 refs the other day. And I think again, no disrespect, but both those guys came out of a nursing home. They couldn't even get over the half court. It was bad.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what
they should have to take physicals like every other year, every 2 years. Because these guys, one stayed on one end, and neither one of them crossed half court.
If you can't do a suicide under a minute, you shouldn't ref.
Yo, he said that's the new qualification.
He said 1 suicide, 1 minute.
Under a minute.
Hey, look, man.
Not 30 seconds. He said 1 minute.
Some of them can't do it in a minute.
Are you worried about any kind of, get back or retribution for you speaking your mind?
No, man, I always speak my mind. Me and Brian always speak our mind, so I'm used to it.
Yep.
I mean, I'm good. I mean, again, if with everything I said over the years hurt, Nicole wouldn't be getting, she wouldn't be the final 2 for Gatorade Player of the Year. So I'm good.
And congratulations with that, too.
Thank you, brother.
We gonna, it ain't gonna stop, because we're gonna keep celebrating her.
I know the work you've been putting in for that.
For her the whole week until she wins it. Maybe the whole month until she wins. And when she wins, we'll bring her up.
Again, I don't know if Brian knows this. The nominations are about your skill. But when you get the final 2, they want high school transcripts. It's about grades. You need a letter of recommendation from a teacher. You need community service. They want to see what you do. And not for nothing, I mean, Shane, Brian Williams. If Nicole wins, as much as everyone talks about these sneaker companies, Hoopers New York would have had the last 3 Gatorade Players of the Year in the States. Sonia Citron won back-to-back years. She's at Notre Dame now. So if Nicole wins, sneaker company, no sneaker company, we would have our program would have had the last 3 Gatorade Players of the Year, non-EYBL sneaker company. That brings to another point. You have to play for a sneaker company. Shane, Uncle Brian does.
Explain the politics in that. Explain the politics in that, because I know that's big. That's big.
Some people do. Some people. I mean, it's not really politics, but Ryan knows you need people to politic for you sometimes to help out kid A or kid B. And if you don't have a program director pulling for the kid or helping the kid, they're not going to get the notoriety, no matter what you do. Nicole's notoriety is based on she's scoring 40 points a game. But then comes down to this level, it's, okay, who's going to help? Obviously, if you look at social media, we have a lot of people in the community. I got Ron Artest is tweeting about Nicole now. He knows her. Allen Houston's tweeting about her. So, but it's not about, at this point, it comes down to 3 guys who vote at the end, but Nicole and the other girl got to get the other information in. So to get to the point where you're at, to be a finalist, it's about skill and some politics. Nicole's social media presence on Twitter is pretty high, and so is the other girl. But now it's just about raw numbers when it gets down to this point. And raw numbers and academics all go together. So, but in terms of the sneaker companies and non-sneaker companies, if you're good, you're going to get seen. Sonia Citron is playing for Notre Dame. She's probably going to get freshman of the year in the NCAA. She didn't play for sneaker company. Tisha Hyman,
nice too.
Tisha Hyman, who Shane knows when he used to train at the Hoopers, she's doing work at Syracuse right now. But then you got kids, obviously the sneaker kids. It doesn't. I think if you're good, you're good. Honestly.
So speaking of that,
so let's wait. Hold up. So the New York Hoopers.
Let me say this, Shane. Because I gotta say about this young man, because I posted him today.
Mm.
We got my guy Kendall Okori from St. Joseph by the Sea listen, Shane, this kid game is like Sam Perkins, like a younger version of Sam Perkins. Left-handed all. All the things that Sam Perkins used to do from North Carolina to the NBA during his great playoff days, this kid does.
Wow. What school you go to?
He go to St. Joseph by the Sea. He's only a junior.
Wow.
So I want to let everybody know about him.
But that's
this
what I
kid
said.
got game.
So like I was saying with the hoopers, right? The good thing about the hoopers is one thing I could say about those are one of the, I don't know too many programs besides them that don't have a sneaker company, don't have a major sponsor backing them, but puts these girls in position to get Division I, not every 5 years, every year, right? 1 or 2, and this been going on. Like I ran my tour for 10 years, and this been constantly going on. Like Brian used to call me, like, yo, man, your core Air One, man, yo, you don't know about Nike, man. I used to be like, yo, Brian, I used to tell him, they're gonna find you. Just keep doing what you're doing, because they're gonna find you because you just keep putting out the product.
You know, last year I had my 2022 team. Every kid got a Division I scholarship. Every kid. Well, I mean,
celebrate that, yo.
Cornell, Navy, Georgetown, my center, Texas Arlington. First, she was committed to Syracuse, and then decommitted because the coach got fired, and then went to Texas Arlington. Another girl going to Fordham, Nicole with Georgia Tech. I mean, we're not a sneaker company, but we had 8 Division I players.
But you put the work in. You put the work in as if you had a sneaker company. You stayed in it.
Yeah.
You stayed in it. Constantly stayed in the gym.
But what does a sneaker company provide but sneakers and money, right?
And control. And control.
Does that equal game?
And control. Forget sneaker money. They provide.
Gotta go to certain tournaments.
Yeah.
You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't play over there.
Gotta go to certain tournaments.
And we're gonna take all the rewards.
And here's the thing, something like.
And you only on certain courts. Yeah. You only on, like, if you're an EYBL team, you only on the EYBL courts.
Really?
You on the night? Yeah. And that's where all the coaches are sitting at.
Do you think that the game may be suffering because of that?
It's suffering a little bit because there's a lot of politics right now going on, and it's not even like, you know, because I mean, I had to pull my daughter off a program in the middle of right before live period, and put her down like she was playing up, but I had to pull her off that team because they was only pulling for the kids from, like, because she was going all the way South Jersey. I mean, almost Pennsylvania. She was playing with a Pennsylvania team and was on the underarm circuit. But she was the best player on there, but he decided, you know, it'd be best for her to come off the bench. But she was averaging 15 coming off the bench, leading them in scoring. And then he was like, yo, I'm like, yo, what's going on? I said, I can't go to live period. I got like 20 coaches getting ready to see her. And you got her coming off the bench over girls who can't get 2 points a game.
Brian, is that the same program that Tyshawn was in?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to say the name, but yeah, he said the same thing.
Is that the reason why you started your own program?
I didn't start it. Brian started. Brian,
right. Is that the reason why he started his own program?
Me as co-director.
His daughter played at the time, Brian.
I put my daughter to Brian because I didn't want to coach her anymore. A situation developed with our big girl. She was going to quit. The 6'5" girl was going to Georgetown. And, and she was going to quit because she didn't like the way the coach at the time was coaching her. I know ball. I played high school. I played college. I coached high school. So I told Brian, I said, Brian, I coached bigs. I coached 2 bigs in my life. And when I coached the Pharaoh, and I said, one name was Steve Rossiter. He went to Davidson, played with Steph Curry. Another kid was Ryan Rossiter. He played the Siennes in China, still playing. I can coach bigs. And one of the father of the bigs, he was a college coach, Division I coach at Marist, assistant coach on the men's side. He goes, I'll give you 1 tournament. So I had 2-3 practices. did a lot of pick and roll, and he told Brian, I will stay with the Hoopers if Dan coaches. And so I brought her there originally to stop coaching her. And I was fine with the other guy coaching her. She had 2 guys at the time coaching her. And I knew as a basketball guy, if my daughter don't have that 6'5" girl playing with her, life's going to get real tough. I mean, you want that big, back then, a couple of years ago, you want the big and little combo.
That's right.
And, they complimented each other. Her name was Morgan Lee. She's at the Kent School. And her father
gotta have it.
Her father was Paul Lee. He coached at Marist. And he was a Division I coach for 18 years on the men's side. Northwestern, Power 5, and then Marist. And, I know I had a short leash to prove myself to him. So he, one tournament led to another tournament, to another tournament. He goes, I like the way he coaches her. He knows how to use bigs the right way. If Dan coaches, Morgan will play. So Brian came to me. He goes, listen, we have a dilemma. I said, what's the dilemma? He goes, he likes what you do. What do you think? So if my daughter didn't want me to, but she knows basketball. She didn't want to lose a 6'5" girl. It was not happening.
That's right.
5 years later, we're finishing up. We're still doing this shit. But again, I went to I don't run. He made me his lieutenant governor over here at Hoopers. I make the schedule for us for the most part. I coach the top team. Because Brian coaches JUCO and he has a high school coaching job now. So now
wow.
I do a lot of stuff. He coaches at Roosevelt High School and he coaches at Monroe Junior College, Division I. So
wow, we just had Anthony Peel up here, who was at Roosevelt at first, and he said, Roosevelt is where he started to develop at, and he started learning more things as he went on once he got to Stevenson. I didn't even know about Roosevelt up in the Bronx until, they was that good, but just bringing it on my radar, I was just like, wow, I didn't know Anthony Peel went there. I just thought he went to Stevenson all that time.
But I know the program that Brian's talking about, and I know his daughter. I know another player there who had Power 5 offers going while she went there. She had Michigan State, and the coach was bringing her off the bench and not playing her much.
Wow.
The girl had Michigan.
Yeah, Sky Owens there too.
Sky Owens who committed to Wake Forest, bringing her off the bench. One of the top point guards in the city. Again, I don't know, why they did that, but this girl,
he was repping. If he wasn't from South Jersey or Pennsylvania or Delaware, he wasn't.
And it's so odd. I mean, the one girl we both know, she's big, she's strong. She had Power 5 offers on the table. And he played at couple games 5 minutes, 6 minutes. So there is politics all over the place. It does suck. I mean, people don't think it's on the girls' side. I know you guys do a lot of boys stuff. On the girls' side, it's politics, but it's money. Like Brian Williams said on one of his shows, it's no longer grassroots, it's cash roots. You got the cash, you get some sneaker deals, you get this, you get that. I've never, they want you to kiss their butts, do these showcases. I never did a single showcase because you ever hear the girls Marina Mabry and Dara Mabry? They play for the university.
Yes, I heard them.
I know them very well. They're good, close to my family. They spent, I know them since before they were anybody. And the mother gave me her daughter won a national championship at Notre Dame. Her other was at Notre Dame. Her daughter is now a coach at Notre Dame. And she had a son that played Division II, another son that's going to be, as a senior, going to play Division I at Villanova. She knows the game. She goes, do not bring your daughter to all these showcases. I said, why, Pat? I said, why? You overexpose her. They see her too much. They know how to guard her. They know how to do stuff. And Brian will tell you, he knows me a long time. I've never brought Nicole to many showcases. I let her train her ass off, and let's go play ball. And that came from the Mabry family who taught me that.
Listen, this is great lessons for these guys. Just speaking to you, figuring out, you Gras cousins, so I know you're a straight shooter, and you didn't follow the money. You didn't follow the hype. You just put in the work. That's says a lot about your integrity, brother.
Appreciate it. And again, I wouldn't.
Nah, for real. Because most people I know chase the bag and they chase the hype, and then you don't hear about them anymore.
And I think that's, one thing. I mean, and, I've seen Brian's daughter play. She grinds, and there's other girls out there that they chase the hype. Like Brian's a loyal dude. He's tried to stay where he was at. He didn't pull it to the last second. But there's so many guys out there that jump year after year after year, and you're chasing the cloud. If you're good, the cloud's gonna chase you. And like, TJ, honestly, if you had told me 2 years ago, like everyone said Nicole was okay, whatever, she was good, whatever. If you had told me she's a co-finalist of Gatorade in New York State as a 23 in this year, I would say you're bugging because of all the politics. But like, I didn't see it coming, bro.
Listen, my guy, Victor Wells, is a 63-year-old guy, former college player, high school guy from Jersey. Now he's a showman and trainer. He said Nicole is the hardest working kid in America. He's 63 years old. So he saw more ball than us.
Yeah. Nicole trains with Victor's friend, Jerry Mosley. And especially...
Look, so you know Victor?
Somewhat. I don't know him like that. I know Jerry, who Victor works with sometimes. Victor works out of Jersey.
Yes.
And Jerry's son, Matt Reeves. Brian knows Matt. Brian, right? Matt's a great dude.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Matt is about the work. Matt, I mean, I think Matt, if you should talk to this dude, he's philosophical. I think he's one of the best trainers out there in terms of, he don't just throw a cone down, TJ, and teach you this. Nicole will go to him 2-3 days a week. A couple of them, they do one-on-one stuff, they shoot. But once a week, twice a week, he has the 2 boys who trained before him stay. And she's playing, and I can send you some clips. She's playing these high school boys. One's going D2, one's going D3. That's boys. And they're playing her 1-on-2, 1-on-1, and situation stuff. Matt sets up. And I think too many of these trainers are too hyped up, too. They put the cones down. They want to make their fucking videos. Sorry about the language.
No.
Yeah.
Tell it how it is, brother. Tell it how it is.
And
I try to go to your boy Dawson. He wanted $120 an hour.
Yes. I mean, but his real talk, he charged different people different prices. He would tell me,
I was like,
yo, just give me $40.
I'm good.
Let me say I trained your daughter. And I know he trained.
Yeah.
He trained a friend of mine who I brought in. Like Brian said, $120 for an hour. And not even a one-on-one.
I said,
there's 10 people in the gym.
I said, my doctor don't get paid that much. I was like, we good.
But like,
I was like, I let her stay. I said, she's doing really well working out with Tayshawn and my boy Calvin and Red Trip. That's who my daughter was.
A big shout out to my guy, Bernard Mitchell, who's in the building. My former teammate at Lincoln, our leading scorer. He kicked a lot of people's ass, man. I just want to say, and he's a referee, right? And he was one of the guys who left, one of the more positive comments and stating that he turns down all the games for Lincoln because he played at Lincoln. He said, there's no way I could do a Lincoln game.
That's like Stephon Marbury doing a game.
You get what I'm saying? And I don't, look, if you guys have been following me for that long, if you scroll down my page, only thing you see is celebration. I don't put anything negative on my page. I don't like that. That's not what I'm here for. But what I saw last night, it just triggered me in another way.
Yo, TJ, you should come to Nicole's first playoff game.
When is that?
March 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. She's going to go for 1,000 points in a season.
Listen, brother. We found out last night that Nicole, I was getting all these texts last night. And one of the texts I got was about Nicole. So as we reading it, I'm hyped because I'm like, damn, we got one for the city that's about to do it big, right? So I'm like telling my guy, I'm like, yo, I'm posting out tomorrow big, like, and whatever we got to do to help promote her, let's do it, right?
Yeah, we going to South Shore tomorrow.
Are you playing?
We playing we play Mary Bertram.
Oh, you
And
got
what school are you at? What school are you at, Brian?
Nas, my daughter plays it for Nas.
Oh, okay.
They have great guards. His daughter and another girl, Raina Scott. They're really, really good.
Yeah.
Raina Scott was another girl who
Yes,
was at
at the
that
post.
one-on-one showcase. Yeah.
Yeah, we was there. Actually, my daughter won Staten Island. Then they put her against Shawnee.
Yeah.
She played Shawnee in the championship.
Crazy, yo.
And that Queenie.
That's why I say it's a small world. That's why it pays to be a good person.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who thinks I was being malicious. That wasn't the point to be malicious, right?
Nah.
You was
No
at
way.
your job being unprofessional. That's why I deal with basketball, high school, street basketball, college, NBA, overseas. I've interviewed a ton of people. I'm on my 211th show, I think.
You know what?
Yeah, I've been there. I've been following you for a minute. Red Trip and
a cop, a fireman.
Neil put me on
You gotta
to
do your job.
There you go.
You got cops that got in trouble. You got firemen. You got doctors that just don't do their job right. It's but again, I do know the ref. He skill wise, he knows his stuff.
And did you? If you look at my post, I didn't say anything about his refereeing skill.
No,
I didn't say he was a bad ref. I don't know him. What he did was unprofessional. That's the only thing I talked about. But no one that's part of that board want to address that. These referees want to talk about the parents. They want to talk about the people in the stands, the Karens, the Kevins, and all these other things. Yo, you should see some of these posts. My guy Groovy Lou, who don't know we know each other from the music world, made a post because he's a ref. That wasn't that. If you had read the post, at least said, yo, coach was out of line. If you see my interviews on YouTube, on IG, you'll know I interview lots of referees, some of the top in the city.
And he know that game. He know that game is taped on live, local live.
Yeah,
it's on Hootie.
That's St. Peter's.
So if you want to check it out, it's on Hootie. The game is on Hootie, and you guys can see for yourselves. Let you know, so you know, all right? Holla at y'all guys. Thank you, fellas. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right.
Stay up, man. Don't worry about that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the support, too. I've shown nothing but love. And I want to send this out to Phil. If you're hearing this or seeing this, I just want us to get together. You don't have to get together with me. You can be mad at me, but I think we can put all this to the side. If you can speak to my friend, get this closure, formal apology, I will take the post down. I'm not into stopping anybody's money or killing anybody's reputation. I just happen to be the third party in that situation. I was sitting next to him. I watched your interactions with him. Well, it wasn't interaction because he wasn't saying anything and you was going at him. That's why I put the post up, brother. It was nothing personal. I hear a lot of people saying, even Mel said it tonight, even though y'all got into the things y'all got into, that you was a great ref and you do a great job. But right is right and wrong is wrong. So, if that's what you want to do, I'm with it. Let's bring this all to a closure and, you know, put this behind us. Nah, this is, look, brother, it's just what I do, and this is who I am. This is my sign-off point, but I appreciate you, E. I appreciate you. I understand, and thank you for having my back. So, until that time, It is what it is. Thanks for watching Basketball Heads. I am your host, CEO, founder, and owner, Glenn Poole Harding. And you've been watching Basketball Heads, the official home for New York City basketball. Peace.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?